We all can agree that Minecraft used to be way more simple than nowadays. Ever since Minecraft 1.0, which has been out for over 15 whopping years, Minecraft has already gotten over 20 major updates. And these updates added a whole lot of features, a lot actually. Almost every single feature that needed updating back when Minecraft was released most likely has already been updated, right? Well, obviously no. In fact, there are still many things remaining that players really want Mojang to update for many years now, but today I'm gonna talk about something which hasn't been majorly updated ever since 2016. A update which has been requested by tens of thousands of people in the Minecraft community. A update that people await every year at Minecraft Live, hoping that this live show is gonna reveal this one update. I'm talking about the End Dimension, aka about the second End update. In fact, many people are seeing this dimension as a pretty much the worst Minecraft edition in order to complete the main game. For me, it wasn't a huge surprise for me hearing so much negative reviews from the players about this dimension, since I'm not a huge fan of it as well. In fact, besides the update 1.9, the End Dimension remains almost as empty as back when it was added 13 years ago. But why? Why do people want the End update so much in the first place, and why do people think that the End Dimension is now bad? And why does Mojang refuse to update this dimension, ignoring all the community's wishes? Well, for that I had to go into the End Dimension and explore it a bit to figure things out, and I have a lot to say, actually. First things first, what really makes the End Dimension so different from the others is its emptiness. You spawn on a big floating island which is assumingly being located somewhere in the space, and on this island your one and only objective is to kill the Ender Dragon and finish the game. Or if you want to, you can teleport using these mini portals which spawn after killing the dragon and that travel you 1000 blocks away from the spawn, just so you spend a bit more time exploring the dimension to find elytra or the shulkers to get shulker boxes. And that's it. We're seeing no various biomes here. You will not find a variety of mobs exclusive to a dimension like in the Nether, for example. It's just you and a whole dimension filled with the same structures, mobs, and loneliness. That is how Mojang has designed the third dimension of Minecraft. It is boring, empty, dangerous, and it has many other things that people complain about. Even the fight with the Ender Dragon is being hated by the players nowadays.
Fighting the Ender Dragon is the second most boring part of Minecraft, hands down. So
that raised the question for me, if this dimension is so empty and has so many downsides, why wouldn't Mojang simply update it in the first place? Like, just listen to the community's feedback and simply update it. There has to be a reason why they are ignoring all the players' wishes, turning blind eye to this update. Here are some of my theories why Mojang wouldn't update it. Theory number 1. Since this dimension is designed specifically to finish the main game, somehow updating it would most likely break the main fight with the dragon, as you need to stay on the main island in order to defeat the dragon and finish the game. That means that adding some additions to the island, for example expanding it or directly connecting the other islands to the main one, would make the fight more unbalanced. So if Mojang will update the dimension, they need to stick with the main concept of the dimension, or more precisely, basically just keep the dragon fight arena. Theory number 2. There are simply not that many things remaining to do after completing the main game. I mean, most of the people who play vanilla single player, they'll most likely play it to only kill the dragon, finish the game, and quit playing it. And of course, there are always people who will do some challenges in the game after completing it, for example collecting all the mobs, fishes, blocks, obtaining all the advancements, or whatever people can do in Minecraft, spending hundreds of hours in the single player world. Only in that case, people will travel to the far island and collect these shulkers and elytras, but yet still, killing the dragon remains the main mission for the player to do. So even if Mojang updated the islands that are far away from the main one, that still wouldn't make the situation better, as it will still be an after-game side quest that most of the people wouldn't even do. So that addition, like in the mod called Better End, would make much sense, like for example updating the Nether, which you should visit in order to progress in the game. And theory number 3. As I mentioned earlier, in order to make the End Dimension better, you have to change it drastically. But if Mojang manages to change it, there with no doubt will be people who'd say, "Man, the End Dimension got changed drastically. This is so sad. The old one was way better than this." this. Minecraft got boring. I hate Mojang. I really hate Minecraft. Old Minecraft was so much better. Subscribe to nickname, well, you get the point. Changing the end dimension is so difficult because of these things. In order to make this dimension not so empty and more alive, you have to completely redesign the dimension, which equally means that they should remake the Ender Dragon fight as well. And if Mojang would change it drastically, the community will probably be upset about that, as this change could be controversial, as for example changing maximum slots in the inventory. So in order to change the end dimension, Mojang has to equally keep the balance between the classic Ender Dragon fight and the new modern stuff that they could add. So this dimension has a huge potential, but all of that potential is simply not being used just because it's very difficult to add things in a dimension where you literally come to kill the Ender Dragon and then quit single player. And so it is the problem with updating this dimension. Subscribe.